Right now, you're doing it, playing a conversation 3 days ago, on loop, analyzing every word, every pause, every look. Your brain won't shut up. It's 2 a.m. You said something at work, something small. Nobody remembers, but you do, because your brain decided this was worth 47 different scenarios of what they really meant. This isn't normal thinking. It's your brain on a treadmill, running, getting nowhere. Here's what nobody tells you about overthinking. It's not intelligence. It's not being deep. It's anxiety disguised as productivity. Your brain thinks if it replays the situation enough times, it'll find the answer. But that's the trap, because overthinking doesn't solve problems. It creates them. Your brain has something called the default mode network. When you're not focused on a task, this kicks in. For most people, background noise. For overthinkers, it's a courtroom where you're the defendant, the prosecutor, and the judge. And here's the thing. Every time you replay that conversation, that embarrassing moment, that text you sent, you're not processing it. You're re-traumatizing yourself. Your brain can't tell the difference between remembering something bad and experiencing it again. So you feel it over and over and over. But why do you do this when other people don't? Simple. Somewhere you learned that thinking harder equals caring more. That if you analyze every detail, you can control the outcome. You can't. Overthinking gives you the illusion of control. Like if you worry enough, you can prevent bad things from happening. But the truth, the thing you're terrified of, already happened, or it didn't. Either way, replaying it changes nothing. Here's what'll blow your mind. Most of what you overthink isn't even real. That person who gave you a weird look, they were thinking about lunch. That text that took 6 hours to respond, their phone died. That awkward silence, nobody noticed but you. Your brain fills in gaps with the worst possible story because evolution wired you to expect danger. 10,000 years ago, that kept you alive. Today, it keeps you awake at 3 a.m. wondering if your coworker hates you because they didn't laugh at your joke. So how do you actually stop? 1. Name it. When you catch yourself spiraling, say it out loud. I'm overthinking, not as judgment, as observation. 2. Set a timer. Give yourself 5 minutes to think about it. When the timer goes off, you're done. Move on. 3. Write it down. Everything, every fear, every scenario. Get it out of your head and onto paper, because once it's external, you'll see how ridiculous most of it is. 4. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? If the answer is no, it doesn't deserve 5 hours of your mental energy. Look, I'm not saying just don't overthink. That's like telling someone with a broken leg to just walk it off. But what you need to understand is this. Overthinking isn't protecting you. It's punishing you for things that might not even be real. And the cruel part, the more you overthink, the more you create the exact situations you're afraid of. You become so anxious about saying the wrong thing that you say nothing. You're so scared of being rejected that you reject yourself first. That's not living. That's surviving your own thoughts. Here's the truth. You're not broken. You're not crazy. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do, protect you. But somewhere along the way, it forgot that not every situation is life or death. So the next time you catch yourself replaying that conversation, analyzing that text, creating 50 versions of what might happen, stop, take a breath, and ask yourself, is this thought helping me, or is it just noise? Because most of the time, it's just noise. You are not your thoughts.